Alrighty, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Gecko the Old School Gamer here presenting One and Done 007 from Russia with love. Now, here's the thing. I have two copies of this. I have the Xbox original on disc, and I actually have the PS2 version, which is on the PS2 mod that I got, and I believe they're exactly the same. Just the controls are a little different. I think the shoulder buttons. Well, there's, as you know, there's 4 shoulder buttons on. If I'm not mistaken, every PlayStation controller has this. I'm pretty sure PS1 had 2 shoulder buttons. Well, 4, 2 on each side. And I think the Xbox original was the only controller that had 1 shoulder button. And then the 360, they added the second one. So they took their white buttons. Actually, I'll just show you on the actual controller. They took their white and black buttons, which are essentially the 2 shoulder buttons. So any game that has 4 shoulder buttons comfortably, which is most modern games now, the white and black buttons were the substitute. Now, sometimes the white and black buttons are down here, and I've actually seen controllers where they're up here. And to me, if I'm playing a game that requires aiming and shooting and, stuff like that, where it's most common and comfortable for us as gamers to be using these control buttons up here, I'd rather use the PlayStation version of the game. So, whereas my review for Xbox original version of this game is pretty much going to be the same as my PS2 version of the review. So, from here on out, basically, if I have either both versions, I'm most likely going to play the PS2 version. For the simple fact that, the controller for the PS2 is slightly easier as far as muscle memory. More so easier than the Duke. What they called the Duke. I guess, isn't that what they called the original Xbox controller, the Duke? So, I would feel more comfortable with the PS2 controller. Now, this is a wireless controller. This is actually, I think this is a third-party controller. Joe Sixpack found this for me, and my God, I love it so much better because I can have, I'm not tied down. So, this is a pretty cool PS2 controller. I believe it's third party, but I don't see anywhere on here where it says PlayStation official, but it doesn't have to be. So I do, like I said, I do have quite a few games now that are Xbox and PS2. So for the most part, if I have it on the PS2, I will be playing it on the PS2 as opposed to the Xbox original. Unless, for example, for some reason, the PS2 is some games for some reason play a little darker through the through my channels here, whether it's going through the composite switcher to the HDMI or the TV. Sometimes they are a little darker. And for example, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is one of those situations where I am going to be playing the Xbox version, the original Xbox original version of San Andreas, as opposed to the PS2 version, because the PS2 version is for some reason dark, through my composite and all this, and it's only certain games that are like that, which is it's like the color seems off. Plus on Xbox, I'm not that far into the game, but I am farther than I am on my PS2 version. I'm like, I gotta do the bicycle shit all over again, right? Type thing. But no. So PS2, here we go. Let me. All right. So this is weird. Okay, so the game started. I actually have this up and running. So I've got this on the options menu, because I was trying to make sure, hopefully dare I say, the music isn't going to be screwing me over on my channel here. But I want subtitles on here. Okay, back. Upgrade score. So this is the very first level. And apparently okay. Sorry. So I had already started this and jumped into it. It apparently restarted, instead of just playing a demo, it just started the level. So we're right into this game. From Russia with love. Wait, use. What am I using here? Okay, so L2 is, I guess, where I can switch my weapons or whatever. But L1 is the aim. And then R1 is the shoot. L2 is the crouch. Okay, right. Analog is look. Okay, here we go. There we go. I was just trying to figure this out. So this is obviously the first level. There's the proof, because it's telling you how to do it. Pick up these. Now, honestly, I don't recall how many games from Russia with Love is into the 007 game franchises. I don't know if it's like the 4th or 5th or 6th or... So, yeah, I don't know how far they are into the series. So I just want to, so they could be... they could be good, they could be bad. You know what's crazy? Okay, so I was thinking about this. GoldenEye was probably the first really good 007 game. Okay? And that's the one that everybody relates to. So whenever any other 007 game came out after that, a lot of people were saying, well, I don't know. It's not GoldenEye. No, it's not GoldenEye. That's the thing. These games are different than GoldenEye. Otherwise, they would just be GoldenEye over and over and over. And I don't think that would be very good either. So, a lot of these 007 games got initial hate. And from what I've been playing on the Xbox and the PS2 here, especially the ones that I've reviewed already, like Nightfire, Agent Under Fire, and a couple others, I don't mind them at all. They're pretty decent. The last one I did, the analog was separated, like they had the controls all weird, and I figured out that you can move the controls, and once I did that, the game was much better. So I think these 007 games do get initial heat that's not really warranted. Like they're not needed. So when I'm playing these ones on the PS2 and Xbox, I'm more open-minded about how it's it's not 007 or it's not GoldenEye.
Let go of me!
Quiet! Shut up!
Damn it! I was trying to get her safe before he wouldn't target that guy. Nice. So I guess I'm going to go up this way. Hopefully this door is open. Nope, the door is locked. Okay. So I'll probably have to go through this way. Yep. Hoping I hit that.
Sir, they're heading to the roof.
Oh, don't jump up, bitch! God damn. Alright, Bond focus. L1 to lock on. So that's the target. Press square. Use Bond focus to focus targets on any. Okay. Alright, so I can peek around the corners like this. Oh. It was crazy. When I was looking around that camera, I didn't even see that guy at the book shelf. Until I was like, oh shit, there's somebody there. Bond focus. Boop. Right in the head. Nice. Oops. I wanted to stand up. Okay. Going upstairs, I guess. By the way, in case you didn't know, this is the Sean Connery version of 007. And if I remember correctly, you had, okay, for example, GoldenEye. We'll start with GoldenEye. There were James Bond games before that, like on the Nintendo and stuff, but I'm not counting them. Pierce Brosnan was the first major GoldenEye game character to come out. Then, after GoldenEye, for some reason, if I'm not mistaken, where is that? Agent Under Fire. Maybe it was one of the earlier Xbox original / PS2 games of GoldenEye, or of 007, where Pierce Brosnan, they didn't have the rights to use Pierce Brosnan. So they took a likeness of Pierce Brosnan, changed it, and that was the 007 in the game. Also, the lyrics, or the voice, was different as well. So they couldn't use Pierce Brosnan's likeness in that game, even though he was technically the James Bond. So I'm trying to remember what game that was. That might have been Agent Under Fire or something like that. But after that game, EA got the rights to Pierce Brosnan. Then he became the guy for the next 2 or 3 games. And then they got Sean Connery's likeness and rights for this game. So if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the later games in the PS2 007 lineup. So if I was trying to remember how that worked. I thought there was another. Maybe I picked it up. There's vest. There, I just heard a door. He's around the corner there. This is cool. This is very cool. I like this.
He's hiding over there.
They're not letting me do the target. Here we go. I was trying to hit triangle. I had a little bit of a quick time event there. I didn't know it was popping up. I actually do like being able to peek around the corners like this. Although I wish he would do his thing, but this is not bad at all. Here we go. Wall cover. That's what I was looking for right here. Ah, there we go. Oops. R2. All right. Oh, they're coming from the roof. There we go. Oh, I'm out of those bullets. Alright. So I guess I go this way. That way he's got... I got 30 more rounds. Let's see. Hey. Ah! Oh shit. I guess... Wait. The camera is not swinging as readily. It was a little janky there. Alright, either this door, this door. Okay.
My daddy's a very powerful man, you know. You can't just go around
Shut
doing
up!
I want to target his head
Prepare to
as
die.
he's taking off. Damn. I'm gonna have to go to my silencer here very shortly. There's another ammo over there. For P7 rounds. That's my silencer. Lock onto objects. Okay. So I'm going to shoot the lock here, I guess. Yep. There we go. Wonder if there's any secrets to pick up. Like, I've got some... Oh, where'd you come from? She literally just appeared.
How do I get to the roof?
You'll need this passkey.
Passkey. The key to the roof of an apartment. Alright. Simple schematics. 5 research points. I guess... Apparently you can upgrade stuff. So that's probably part of that. I'm only guessing. I've never played this before. So that would be my guess that this game you can upgrade weapons. Or who's the 007 character that it's like he does inventions and stuff, and he gives you equipment like 006 or something. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot of characters. So that's probably the guy that will do that. Okay. Passkey to the roof. So there's no doors here. Alright. Oh shit! You bastard. God damn. Damn. I want SMG rounds. Let's go. Ah! Where are they at? He's hanging. Oops, 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 oops. I wonder if this is the door that I need. Oh, shit. Yes, this is, I believe this is the door. Again. Cutscene. He's escaping. Oh no, look at this. Oh, ascend, descend, press. All right. Oh shit. Oh. Whoa! 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 Okay. He's getting desperate. Oh shit! Woo! Oh wait, I gotta save her still. Oh come on! Seriously?
Who are you?
The name is Bond.
Okay, that was
James Bond.
fucking hocus, hokey bullshit right there. Right through the helicopter to save the girl as it's going down. Ah, no wonder it's like Final Fantasy. Okay, I'm gonna mute this. That way, I mean, we know it's 007. The music is awesome. This is good. I like this. I just wish people would stop, especially in the modern era, people would stop comparing these 007 games to GoldenEye. They even, and it's funny because GoldenEye is even now compared to, yes, it was iconic, but to play it nowadays is not as good as, let's say, other first-person shooters, which that's a discussion in its whole self by itself, and I can see why, because GoldenEye, you had objectives, but they weren't mapped out as easily. Okay, so the objectives in GoldenEye were not mapped out as obviously what you got to do and what is a computer. Like you got to, let's say, hook up a chip to a computer, and there's like 100 computers, and it's like, well, which is the one, right? So you're not sure sometimes. So there's that. But every single one of these I've played so far has been pretty cool. And from Russia with the Love, I get it. This is neat. This is good. All right. So the music is still going on this. I'm gonna so disable. Let's see. Bond moment. Oh, I created a Bond moment. That's cool. There was a previous Bond game that I played that there were Bond moments, but I didn't get any of them. Difficulty. Operative. I think it's under operative. Nice. Yes, I will save. Boom. All right. Oops. I'm going to do a new game. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. It's very, very fun. I know a lot of people also are like, oh, Bond should be in first person view or third, and then they're like, oh, they're complaining because it's back in the third person now. I think people should just enjoy the game for what it is, as opposed to being, or, comparing it to the others. I don't know. I like this. This is cool. All right. So, wait, cancel. So it looks like this tells you what you got. Like in the next level, Hedge Mage, there's 4 schematics to find. And I'm missing 2 awards up here. So I wonder. Okay, so I can go back and I can get those other 2 awards, whatever they might be. Wonder where it'll tell you what the awards are. Maybe here. No. Awards earned. Okay. Probably the different difficulties. That might be the awards. No, because there's 4 awards. And I got 2 of them. So, I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. So there we go. 007. From Russia with Love. I like it. It's fun. And again, I wish these weren't compared to the previous GoldenEye, because people would have given these games more of a chance earlier, as opposed to like, oh, it's 40 years later and these games are cool. No, they were cool back then as well. It's just your disdain for anything other than GoldenEye is probably what held this game back. So that's the way I see it. There we go. So I like it. I'm gonna give this an A rated. A, yeah, it's cool. There is so far there's only one 007 game that was just kind of it's all right, and that was mostly because I couldn't get the controls. Like they split the analog control up, and I just don't know why the fuck they did that. But since I figured out you can add those controls to to where they're supposed to be, the game was better. But I shouldn't have to try to figure it out. I should be able to pick it up and play it. So this is a pick up and play. So this is good. I'm going to give this an A rating. So there you go. For the PS2 and Xbox original, adios, amigos.